Welcome students. Today we are going to learn the second section, poetry. In this section there is the first poem, Song of the Open Road. This poem is written by a famous poet, Walt Whitman. He is an American poet. He is known as the father of free verse. This poem is written in a free verse style. This is a dramatic monologue. This poem has 4 stanzas. The first stanza has 3 lines and the remaining stanzas have 4 lines each. Now I am going to read the first stanza. Listen it carefully. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. In the first stanza, the speaker begins his journey. He says, afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. Means he is setting out his journey and he is light-hearted, means he is free, he is without care and he is cheerful. He is ready to face the challenges in his way. Then he says, healthy, free, the world before me. The world before the poet is healthy and free as the poet. Then he says, the long brown path before me leading where I choose. Means he will choose where the path will take him on his journey. In the first stanza, there are some difficult words. Read and understand it carefully. The first word, afoot, means on the way. The second word is light-hearted, means cheerful or without cares. Then the third word is brown path. Brown path means bare land. Now I am going to read the second stanza. Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms, strong and content, I travel the open road. Now I am going to explain the second stanza. Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. In this line, the poet says, he doesn't need any luck because he himself is the maker of luck. In the second line, he says, henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Means, in this line, the poet says, he doesn't cry for any more. Postpone no more means he doesn't want to stop for any more. And need nothing means he doesn't need anything. Done with indoor complaints because he has fulfilled his indoor complaints. And now querulous criticisms means he has no complaints. Strong and content, I travel the open road means the poet is too much strong and contented to travel alone on that open road. Now I am going to write some difficult words on the board. Understand it carefully. The first word, whimper. Whimper means cry with pain. The second word is querulous. querulous. It means complaints. And the third word is postpone. It means stop for few days. Now we are going to learn the third stanza. I will read the third stanza. Listen it carefully. The earth that is sufficient, I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. In this stanza, poet says, the earth that is sufficient means the earth is sufficient to fulfill our needs or to fulfill our desires. Second line, I do not want the constellations any nearer means according to the poet, he doesn't want to go nearer to the constellations. Constellations means the powerful people. He doesn't want to go nearer to the powerful people because these powerful people will lead him away from his destination, from his ultimate destination. In the third line, the poet says, I know they are very well where they are. It means the poet says these constellations or these powerful people are perfectly fine where they are. In the last line, the poet says, I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Means, he says, he does not require powerful people to help him to progress. Or he doesn't need these powerful people in his life because he himself is free, he himself is perfect. In the third stanza, there are some difficult words. I am going to write down them on the board. Understand it carefully. The first word is constellations. Constellations means the powerful people. Then there is second or the next word, suffice. Suffice. It means enough. Now I am going to read the fourth or the last stanza. Listen it carefully. Still I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I sure it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them and I will fill them in the return. The fourth or the last stanza is physically separated from the rest of the poem by Walt Whitman. In this poem, the poet says, still I carry my old delicious memories. Delicious memories means the sweet memories of the past. He is carrying those old memories with him. He carries them, men and women, I carry them with me wherever I go. The poet says he will carry those old memories with him wherever he will go. And he is addressing to the men and women because it is a dramatic monologue. And he is addressing to the readers and says, men and women, I carry them with me wherever I go. Wherever he will go, he will carry those he says it is impossible for him to get rid from those problems, those delicious memories, those sweet memories. And in the last line, he says, I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. Means he is filled with the problems, he is filled with the sweet memories. Means he is contented with those problems because these problems are accepting by the poet as delicious. So he says, I am filled with them. I am contented with those sweet memories, with those problems. Then he says, I will fill them in return. Means the poet will fill them, those problems, in return. So in this poem, there are some difficult words. So the difficult word in this poem is delicious memories. Delicious memories means the sweet memories in the past. Students, read these words and understand these words and write down them in your notebook. Students, we have studied the poem Song of the Open Door. Now we are going to discuss about the theme of the poem. Freedom, joy of free life and optimism are the major themes in this poem. Throughout the poem, the poet encourages the readers to be true to themselves, and he also encourages to enjoy the freedom of life. Then the moral of the story, the moral of the poem is it teaches us to be optimistic and happy. This poem or the poet encourages us to enjoy our life in healthy and free world. It motivates us to fill our heart with immense pleasure. So, students, if you have any doubts about this poem, ask me whenever